guys? Welcome back to a new video. So today I wanted to show like how I approach my cut and kind of a blueprint on week by week of what I'm doing to effectively lose weight. So I've lost a little over 4 pounds in over 2 weeks, so it's going really slow, but this is what I want. So I'm going to show you how it's bad to make a drastic cut in calories and to take your weight gain slow, and I'm going to show you how to use it, how to do it effectively. And I'm just going to draw it out on a whiteboard week by week what I'm doing, cardio, calorie deficit, that type of thing, food you can eat while losing weight, that sort of thing. So gonna hop straight into the video. Better get in the shower, and then we're gonna hop into meal number 1. Oh, it's cold. Let's go make some breakfast. Alright, so this is pretty much what I have for breakfast every morning. It's pretty simple. I do 4 whole eggs and then 3 servings of egg whites and 1 packet of maple and brown sugar oatmeal with a tablespoon of peanut butter in there, and then I'll do like a piece of toast with a little bit of jelly on it, and that'll be pretty much all my sugars for the day. Let's eat like some Rice Krispie treats or something for the gym. But this is pretty much what I stick to. It's a high protein, kind of high fat meal, but and lower carb. But I kind of like to start with lower carb in the morning because it makes me sluggish if I do start with higher carb. So this is a really solid meal to start with, and then I'm gonna go train like right after this. So it's pretty empty in here, but I'm gonna hop straight into it. I got shoulders today. I'm actually supposed to deadlift, but my back's giving me a lot of problems, so I'm gonna hop into some shoulders and then do a little back at the end. But let's get into it.
Life I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Right now I can barely focus. I'm showing no emotion. On your knees, show your devotion. My skin is black but golden. I'm not here for bragging, boasting. Ain't lying, I've been chosen. Mind is burning, heart's exploding. This is my magnum opus. Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot them, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd, but still I just look around. Are you with me now? Are you with me? Step in the fight.
Alright, so I just got home from the gym, and I've only had breakfast, and it's about 2 o'clock, so I'm about to whip up a meal right here. So I'm going to do my normal thing, is cook chicken breast. I eat chicken breast for lunch practically every day. It's just easy, efficient, so I'm going to cook it in the air fryer and just put some salt and pepper on it, and I'm going to eat it with some pasta shells. I love pasta, and I can't eat as much now since I'm trying to lose weight, so I'm just doing 2 servings of that, and then I'm going to snack on this little Quest bar in the meantime. These things are so good. My boy Eric put me on these things, and I've been hooked. They're expensive, but they're good. So 21 grams of protein. Oh. So we're going to put this in here, cook it up, and I'll show you what it looks like. So right here I've got 5 ounces of chicken and then 2 servings of pasta. So pretty basic meal, but it's like 56 grams of protein, 82 carbs, and 7 fat. So pretty good meal. I think my carbs are at like 300 right now, or 275. So not eating as much, but trying to keep my protein intake high throughout the day. So I start off with a high protein breakfast and then move into this, and I try to keep my protein high at the beginning of the day, so at the end of the day I don't have to hit as much. So I'm gonna eat this. Alright guys, class is in session and I'm your teacher. So today I'm going to be explaining my exact routine on how I plan on cutting weight and trimming down this body fat. So I started off, first off I'll start with some tips. So I got some little handy whiteboards right here. So tip number 1, find your maintenance calories. This simply means the amount of calories that you would eat and you wouldn't gain or you wouldn't lose weight. So your weight would just maintain with this amount of calories. So you can do this a couple ways. I use a formula, but you can find different calculators online to find your maintenance calories. But the only way to do this truly is trial and error. So what I did was I do a calculator. I do or a formula. I do my body weight times a number 14 through 16, 14 being less active, 16 being more active, and I'll go more into depth in this in another video. So I did 210 times 15 and it gave me some number, but around 3,000. It was around 3,000. So I started the cut for week 1 at 3,000 calories, and this was a trial week, and this is what I really recommend you doing, because no one knows their maintenance until you do it for 1 week, eat those amount of calories, weigh yourself daily, and at the end of the week you'll kind of find out if you're eating too much, if you're eating too less. But even though you're trying to find your maintenance on week 1, you're still going to lose. If you're in a deficit, you're going to lose that body. If you're in a deficit, you're going to lose water weight. So you're going to lose a lot more in week 1 than you would later in the cut, just because a lot of it's water weight that's releasing. So I went from 210 to 206.6 in the first week. So I stayed at this, like I said, a lot of that's water weight. So I stayed at this amount of calories through like middle of week 2, and I could see that my weight was plateauing. So I knew that I had to drop calories, because 3,000 is a lot on a cut, and I felt like I was eating a lot. I was at like 375 carbs. So on week 2, like midweek 2, I dropped down to 2757 calories. Just dropped my carbs to 315, so it comes out to that. So then I could see the weight slowly progressing again, and I added 20 minutes of cardio. I probably do too much cardio, but I do it. I've been doing it every day, 20 minutes Stairmaster. But you don't need to add cardio in, to me, unless you're seeing a real plateau, and then you start incorporating cardio. But I wouldn't just go straight cardio right off the bat. Really focus on the amount of calories that you're consuming, because it is very important to be in a deficit of calories. That's crucial when losing weight. So back to my tip board. Don't cut your calories drastically. So when you're trying to lose weight, people like to say, "Oh, you can't eat carbs," and that's a lie. Like, don't cut food drastically, because it's going to kill your metabolism, and it's going to lead to like binge eating down the road. It's not sustainable. It's not a sustainable lifestyle. So lower your calories slowly. Keep weighing yourself daily. And what I like to do is I'll stay in amount of calories for a week, and if my weight's plateaued at the end of the week, hasn't changed in the week, then I'll slowly drop the calories 1 to 200. And then you just keep doing that, and you just keep lowering it and lowering it. But you don't want to just kill your calories at first. Third tip: keep protein intake high. So I recommend definitely on a cut 1 gram per pound of body weight. So I was 210 when I started the cut, so I put my protein at 210. And even though I've dropped down like 205, I still keep it at like 210, right in there. So this is very important when you're cutting, because it's going to keep that muscle on you. So you want to keep lifting heavy. You want to keep your protein high. And that's really crucial, is to make sure you hit your protein every day. If you're if you don't hit your carbs, like carbs and fats right on point, it's not gonna hurt you that bad. But protein is definitely crucial, especially when cutting. And sleep, I didn't write this down, but sleep is very important, especially when you're in a deficit of calories. Sleep is very important, so I would definitely recommend about 8 hours when cutting rather than bulking, just because you're not getting as many calories in. So my plan is for this, I've dropped on week 2, when I dropped my calories to that, I began at 207.8, and now at the end of the week I'm at 205.8, and this morning I weighed at like 205 on the dot. So I'm going to keep these calories and keep doing the 20 minutes of cardio until my weight plateaus again, and then I'll drop it probably 1 to 200. But I want to take it slow. Like, I'm still enjoying food and I'm losing weight. So this is my point, is you don't have to kill your calories to lose weight. So take it slow. It's very important to take it slow, and you're not going to lose a ton of muscle when you take it slow. If you cut your calories drastically, you're going to lose a lot of muscle, and you're going to lose fat and muscle. But the whole goal is to eliminate fat, keep as much muscle as possible. So that's my goal here, is to take things slow. Be patient. Patient is so crucial. Everyone wants instant gratitude, instant weight loss, and a lot of that instant weight loss leads to muscle loss. So really take things slow. I mean, you're not going to get to where you want to be instantly. Like I said, I'm going to go in more details on how to figure out your macros and your maintenance calories, but the most important thing to do is just trial and error as far as that, and then you could adjust from there. So yeah, so this is where I'm going to end the video, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.